The cough is this like deep,
thunderous,
wet,
endless,
nasty cough.
Takes over the whole body like a total earthquake. From my parents' perspective, they were always scared of losing me.
I never wanted to be known as the sick kid.
A really sad and twisted reality of CF is that people with CF actually cannot be near each other.
I remember thinking that I was the only one that had CF, and it gets to be very isolating.
People with CF have bacteria that live in their lungs that can be incredibly dangerous to other people with CF.
And we can't even be together.
We can't even be together. I remember my first hospitalization.
I remember getting my first PICC line.
I remember being scared for the first time.
I remember realizing I was going to die for the first time. I think I've done, it's gotta be in the thousands of treatments.
I'd estimate that I've done over 22,000 treatments.
My lung function, I think it hit 45% of capacity.
I remember learning that my lung function was in the 30s. That's the territory of lung transplants.
I did not even know that that was possible, like to live with lung function that low.
And it is so deeply defeating when you do everything possible and more, and it's still not enough. There was this unprecedented hope building in the CF community. You know, whispers of these exciting new drugs that were being developed.
I had finally accepted my new normal. And then the triple combination therapy was approved.
It never occurred to any of us that they could be targeted at certain mutations and that they could be helpful for certain people and not for others. And that I was part of the group that unfortunately wouldn't benefit. I mean, it was the difference between life and death.
I started the therapy and everything just changed in that instant. This is working in my body. I'm one of those stories. I'm one of those stories that we've been hearing. I'm gonna get to live.
On my way to get a PICC line. Hearing about the things that people experienced, it blew my mind every single time. I think it made me aware that everyday life was harder than I sometimes realize. And so that was a really tough pill to swallow. We were all one group fighting the same disease. Everything changed. You know, it became a world of have and have not. So 90% are on the have and 10% of us that still have nothing. And this line was drawn in the sand. It's a line between hope and no hope.
It's the line between fighting for a breath and breathing easily.
A line between possibility and no possibility.
It's the line between living to live and living to die.
At emilys-entourage, we are laser focused on speeding drug development for the final 10% of the CF community. I often think about if one day there is some big breakthrough that emilys-entourage played a big or a small part in. I mean, what more could you ask for in your lifetime than to have been able to restore life and breath and hope? I think I would feel like my life has had purpose. Please support Emily's Entourage. Your contribution can be the difference between life and death.